Failing to impress FATF with its pseudo steps of combating terror financing, Pakistan has once again been asked to stay in the grey list of FATF in the second plenary meeting of FATF held virtually this week. Its failure in curbing terror funding and hence terrorism has repeatedly frustrated the counter-terrorism efforts of agencies and countries trying to get rid of this menace. The decision of sustaining Pakistan into grey list comes in the wake of Pakistan's unfulfilled commitments at FATF and its non-compliance on its recommendations. We have a detailed report.
Giving no relief to Pakistan on terror financing charges, the Financial Action Task Force or FATF in its latest plenary decided that the country would remain in the grey list of FATF for failing to comply with the Global Terrorist Financing Watchdog's deadline to prosecute and penalize terrorist financing in the country. The decision to keep Pakistan in the grey list was taken at the Global Terror Financing Watchdog's third and final plenary held online because of the coronavirus. Pakistan's apparent inability to check terror funding to groups like Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed, among others, are the reasons that have sealed its fate in the grey list of FATF till October 2020.
Pakistan should be placed on the black list as far as the FATF is concerned. However, they have the support of China, Turkey and Malaysia, which has kept them out of the blacklist. That notwithstanding, I think it is a very positive development that Pakistan continues to remain on the grey list as far as the FATF is concerned. Even remaining on the grey list, there are certain penalties and certain costs which Pakistan has to bear, and the longer they stay in the grey list, the better it would be for the world community.
In June 2018, Pakistan was put on FATF's grey list and given a 27-point action plan to implement in order to be taken off the list. Failing to deliver on 22 out of 27 targets, Pakistan was indicted in October 2019 by the terror financing watchdog. In February this year, Pakistan sustained on the grey list of FATF as the Paris-based Financial Action Task Force reviewed reports from Pakistan on the action taken to curb terror financing by Prime Minister Imran Khan's and found many gaps in Pakistan's delivery on its 27-point pledge. Informed sources suggest Pak's progress on its action plan would now be evaluated in the next FATF plenary meeting to be held in October 2020. At least till then, Pak will continue to be on the grey list, and even thereafter till February 2021, even if it completes all its action plan items by October 2020, as an on-site visit by FATF team would have to be held to confirm completion of action plan before it could get out of the grey list.
As far as terror financing is concerned, Pakistan is unlikely to change its behavior over the next few years. One of the reasons basically is Pakistan depends upon these terrorists to carry out their specific tasks as strategic assets both in Afghanistan and in India. And should it desist from doing so, then these very elements are likely to go against Pakistan. So they find themselves today in a catch-22 situation. If they cease to help the terrorists, that is the Afghan Taliban and the certain groups which they have created against India, like the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Taiba, then they run into a different set of problems. So as far as terror financing is concerned, Pakistan will continue to give them at least covert support. They are not likely to curtail their activities, which is why they will continue to remain on the grey list.
FATF's decision to keep Pakistan on the grey list came on the same day the United States in a report said that the country continues to be a safe harbour for regionally focused terror groups. In its annual country report on terrorism, the US State Department stated that Pakistan allowed groups targeting Afghanistan, including the Afghan Taliban and affiliated Haqqani network, as well as groups targeting India, including Lashkar-e-Taiba and its affiliated front organizations, and Jaish-e-Mohammed to operate from its territory. Accusing Pakistan of sheltering terror masterminds, the report further states that Pakistan did not take action against other known terrorists such as Jaish-e-Mohammed founder and UN-designated terrorist Masood Azhar and 2008 Mumbai attack project manager Sajid Mir, both of whom are believed to remain free in Pakistan.
The US report has simply stated what India has known for many decades. In Pakistan today, there are three separate types of terrorist groups which operate. One is the Afghan Taliban, which Pakistan nurtures and supports and uses as its strategic assets for employment in Afghanistan. The second are organizations which they have nurtured to be used against India, like the Jaish-e-Mohammed, the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Hizbul Mujahideen, and others. The leadership of these elements is in Pakistan. Their training and all other facilities are carried out in Pakistan, and it is the Pakistan Army which assists in the infiltration of these terrorist groups into India. The third category of terrorists in Pakistan is the Pakistan Taliban, or what they call the TTB, the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. This is the only group which is fighting against the Pakistani establishment because they wish to establish a state based on Sharia.
Earlier in its plenary meeting on February, the FATF in very strong words asked Pakistan to swiftly complete its full action plan by June 2020 and warned the country to make significant and sustainable progress, especially in penalizing terror financing. FATF's warning sent a clear message to Pakistan's PM Imran Khan's government that Islamabad must take urgent, credible, verifiable, irreversible and sustainable steps to effectively implement the FATF action plan. Moreover, the country should also address global concerns related to terrorism and terrorist financing emanating from territory under its control. Islamabad has been on the FATF's grey list for over 2 years now, making it harder for Imran Khan government to access international markets at a time when the country's economy has been faltering gravely under COVID-19 outbreak.